Greetings, beloved, and welcome back to another episode of the Crochet in Agreement podcast. This is episode number 28. Hi, my name is Melissa, and I am coming to you from the Northern Shenandoah Valley in Virginia. I crochet and knit prayer blankets, shawls, chemo caps for the sick, and I also dye yarn. And I also have a rambunctious child running back and forth who wants to say hello.
Hi guys, I got this amazing scarf Grandma made for me, and I'm watching Frozen on TV, and it is so cute. And we just want to say, welcome to our bed.
Future influencer here, huh?
And I got Addison and Zed picture over there on the wall. And I add sparkles to the bed. So cute.
Thank you.
And I have amazing Barbies. And Santa brought me a Barbie dream house. Go over there.
Okay, I'll be back.
Hi, guys. Welcome to our home. And always sleeping on Tim's chair, which is so cute. Can I show that?
The calendar? Last year's calendar. It's from last year.
Guys, this is an old calendar. Let me get closer so them can see it or better. And let me show you more of them. On this side is the other side, and on
That's
this
Reggie
that's Reggie
from J Hope Crochet.
from Crochet and
Say J Hope.
J Huck, which let me go and show me and you, my lovey. And here it is. It have a torn up mouth, and Tim, and outside is cold out. And Gummo is recording a video, and it is your turn.
Okay, so my turn now. Thank you. You're gonna go draw something? Okay, go play.
I can sit right here and watch.
Okay. Greetings, beloved. My name is Melissa, and I'm coming to you from the Northern Shenandoah Valley in Virginia. Today is Tuesday, January the 31st, 2023, and I have some catching up to do with you guys. And I need to catch up with you guys because I have been AWOL for probably the last 6 weeks or so now. It's my turn, baby, okay? Thank you. But I have made a lot of things during that time. I want to show you guys first what I've done, what I've started, what I've finished. And then I want to just sit down and we'll chit-chat about what I've been doing. So I figured this is probably the most important part. Everybody wants to see what have I been doing, because I've actually been making stuff instead of just dyeing yarn. And I apologize that the live dyes have been non-existent. I do plan on bringing those back this week. So Thursday, February 2nd at 3:00 p.m. Be sure to come to this channel and join me for a live dye. I will be back to doing those. And I'm hoping to get more of these episodes done because I've committed myself to makes and dyeing yarn. My live dyes and actually making some stuff. And I have been on a hat knitting obsession the last, well, before Christmas actually. But it really picked up during the last month and, well, the last 6 weeks actually, maybe 5 weeks or so. But this big stack of hats back here is my hats that I've made. I want to show you guys. I'm so pleased with these. I'm so proud of these hats. But this one right here, I actually started a video with this a long time ago because this is...
I gotta go pee.
Okay, so this was my very first wool yarn that I ever dyed with Kool-Aid. And I actually still have a video of that. And that video is probably 2 or 3 years old now. But now that the hat is done and I'm showing the finished object, I can finish that video now as well. But, sorry I'm out of breath. I just had to come back from taking the child to the bathroom. But anyways, this was dyed with Kool-Aid. And I finally finished knitting it. This is one of my very first. It's probably like my second or third hat that I knit. But this one is finally done. But this one is finally done. It is for the baby. You want to put it on and show them?
Okay.
Oh, no, you need the step stool. Oh.
Hi, guys.
Of course, the phone's going to ring. All right, so that hat is Peruvian wool, 100% wool, so I'll have to hand wash that. But my experiment is to see if Kool-Aid is color fast. So this is another hat I made. I gotta kind of hurry because it's getting late. I've had lots of interruptions, but I'm gonna record anyways. But actually see a little, but this is a hat that I made with, this is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, and I think it's like gradient or something. I don't remember. I don't have ball bands for any of these hats, but another hat that I made. And that's for me. That one's for me. This one is Baby's. She picked this out. Hometown. Lion brand. Don't remember the town, but she picked out that yarn. It's kind of, but that's one I made for her. This was really quick because that's like a 6 weight, I think. Now that one, that was one of my first decreases I had ever done. Not bad, not bad. This one was also, no, this was, I just gathered that one up. This is some yarn that I had dyed. This is more like a beanie. This is for me, and this is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, but it's some that I had dyed way back before I started selling it. And here's another one that I made this for my husband, and trying to remember, this is crocheted, of course. And I do not remember the colorway. If I happen to remember before I finish editing, I will put it on the screen. But this is for my husband, and I really like, well, I'm trying to, okay, there we go. That looks a little better. I should have turned my circle light on, but don't have much time. And this was just some old blanket, Bernat blanket I had sitting around, so I thought, why not just make it into a hat? I don't like how some of my decreases, I almost like to do it like this one, where I just thread it through all the loops and drawstring it tight. But this kind of, I was inspired by a video by Cinnamon Stitches, and it's probably been a year or more ago. She was telling a story about how her daughter was in from college one winter for Christmas, I think, perhaps, or I don't know, it was cold. And she had asked her if she had a hat she could wear outside. And she was like, do I have a hat? She was like, there's a basket by the front door, pick one you like. And then I've been hearing that in my head for so long. It's like, where's my basket of hats? As much stuff as I make, why don't I have a basket of hats? So that's what I did. You can run them up. So that's what I did. Well, not a basket yet, but started making a bunch of hats. I want to make sure they're always available if anybody ever wants one. Okay, that's what I made as far as the hats. I'm going to get Kirsten to come out here and show you what I made her. Actually, my hats are going up here for now. What I made her for Christmas. I'll be right back.
Look how...
All right, well, while I'm waiting for Kirsten to come out, I'm going to go ahead and show this blanket I made for the baby. This was actually intended to be for the Boggy Creek for the kids, but I didn't get it done in time. I know I think she's going to still take donations, but the baby fell in love with it too while I was making it, so I thought I would just give it to her. I can still make some for Nancy. Those of you that don't know, it's Nancy. She's Got Yarn too, and if you would like to get more information about donating blankets for the children at Boggy Creek in Florida, it is a special camp for children that are sick, that are chronically sick, I think. All right, baby. Now it's Kirsten's turn. You want to take your blanket, please? Thank you. All right, Kirsten, come on over here. Watch out. Kirsten doesn't feel good today, but... All right, so this jacket is from Howl's Moving Castle, and I made her this for Christmas. This was all made, well, the only thing that is not Caron 1 pound is the yellow edging, but the rest of this is all Caron 1 pound, so it is very, very heavy. This is a paid Etsy pattern by Desde La Marina, or something like that.
Yeah, Mama, knock me over.
Careful, we gotta be careful. And turn around, show the back. It's really big. You can't see it all. See how huge that is? All right, now turn back around again. But this is Howl's Moving Castle jacket. This was probably the best one I had found as far as identical to the actual movie.
Although his has a red interior.
The only difference is, yeah, he has a red interior, which if it didn't take me so long to make this, it was just the back that's red. If it didn't take so long to make that, I probably would have added a panel. And then I actually ran out of the pink, so I had to use the periwinkle for the collar right here. And I did do fewer rounds in the sleeves than what the pattern called for. Can you put your arms in the sleeves and show them how long it is already?
Old Chateau.
The pattern is supposed to be really big. This actually fits me. But yeah, there's no hands. It's very difficult, but she loves it. That's all that matters, and she absolutely loves it. And I also threw in a little inside pocket here for her cell phone. And the whole time I was making this, I was telling her that it was a triangle blanket. And she was upset. She was like, but you're not going to make me nothing for Christmas? So I had to whip these up real quick just so I could say that I made her something for Christmas. I just spun that up on my Addy. And then this right here is just a corner-to-corner, two held together scarf, plenty long. So
yeah, but I have a longer one too that I just found. Remember my Doctor Who one?
So if we happen to get any snow this week, like they were saying, she will be all ready to
all decked out in yarn.
Go play. But these are, like I said, two held together. These are two shades of, I love this yarn, Hobby Lobby. I don't remember the colors, but
I like this one. I like how there are different colors on each side.
Yeah, I could have mixed them, but I just decided to do it like that. And it's just corner to corner. So yes, those are more makes that I've made. I think that might be all of my
I'm starting to overheat.
Finished objects. You can go now. Thank you very much.
Can I bring that?
Sure. I think that's all. I mean, I do have a random wash rag. I've
No, my buddy.
I've actually resurrected a few things, but I'm doing, of course, my ball of yarn is
No.
underneath some stuff, but here's just a random Tunisian simple stitch rag that I'm making with just a small ball of scrap cotton yarn that I had laying around. I have also, what did I resurrect besides that? If I think of it, I'll come back to it. But let me go to my new whips. I have some new whips. Also, as you can probably see, we redid everything. I don't have, I'm actually trying to get rid of some of the cakes, which brings me to one of my projects that I'm working on. And I'm lopsided, sorry. I am not organized or ready for this, but I need to do it anyways. So yes, I have reorganized things, and I've decided to start working on these cakes. I have 2 or 3 of some of them, and then some of them I only have 1 of each. It's this section only have 1 of each. And those 1 of each. But here is one of the big items that I am doing. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. So, I don't know how many of you have the Crochet Stitch Dictionary. But, once again, I can't remember the name of the stitch. But I really like the stitch. It's considered a bobble stitch. But I will put it on the screen. Pardon. And I really like the stitch. I decided, my husband actually, I offered to make him a blanket. He said, yeah, that'd be nice. Everybody else has got one but me. So, I do have a stitch marker in this, so we're good. So I used this stitch for this blanket. And I chained what I wanted the width to be. And then as I started doing the stitches, Again. Take 2. And then as I started doing the stitches, it started curling up on me. So I kind of thought maybe after a couple rows it would straighten out or whatever, but it just kept going. It did straighten up somewhat, but it didn't straighten up enough. So it ended up being, a few rows in, it was like that. So I actually got a very long length of yarn, and I went through and I picked up all of the stitches that were connected to the chain row, and ended up just pulling it all, the whole thing through, which took a very long time, and it wound up being twice as long, maybe more, but at least twice as long as what I had originally chained for the width. I had probably 5 foot width, and I have not measured this yet, but I'm pretty sure that it is way more than that, and I think I might have actually lost. Please don't do that. You're trying to stop me. Why are you doing that?
Because I want to be ready.
I can't really show it now. I'm just realizing that I'm gonna have to repair it somehow. One end of it, this end of it got pulled through, but this is where I went through and picked up all of my stitches. But I am using 2 Karen, stop it, you're being bad. I am using 2 Karen big cakes, and colorways, well, you know what, I'll find out. I will put them both on here. Well, one of them I have right here with me, but it is, you can't see that small, blueberry soft. That's the first one I used, and now I'm working on the other one. But it is probably close to 10 feet, so I decided that that will be the length and not the width. Okay, leave that out so I can fix it. This one right here is a project I started for us, for, you know, have at home. Of course, everybody knows I love green. So I am just simply knitting a blanket with Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek Chunky. As you can see, I've only gotten, well, it is 6 rows of each so far. I'm going back to the dark green, I'll probably do like 10 or so. I'll just kind of switch it up, but it'll be pretty much, let me see the colors. Of course, I don't have the ball band on the dark green one that's on top. So I'll put it on the screen. I'll put it on the screen, the colorways. Of course, one of them is just white. Oh. Does anybody else have this much trouble making a video? Today's not a good video making day for me. Not working out too well. But I'm doing it anyways because I want to and I feel like I need to. And I miss you guys dearly. But I will sit down here shortly and let you know what I've been doing. So I'm making a keepsake blanket for the baby. And it's comprised of a lot of some Caron 1 pound, and now I'm getting ready to incorporate some I Love This yarn. But I'm basically doing like a stitch sampler blanket. And once again, I don't remember the names of the stitches, but I will hold up this blanket here while I put the stitch names beside their stitches. In fact, I think one of them here, I forgot the name of it. It came out of my stitch dictionary book, and I had forgotten the name, and then when I went to go do it again, I couldn't remember what stitch it was, even though I did write 3 of them down. But this one here is, I plan on this being a keepsake blanket for the baby. Something nice and, you know, not necessarily bed size, but I would say it's about maybe 4 feet wide. I'm not sure exactly. If I feel like measuring, I'll let you know that, but nowhere near a wingspan. My elbows are bent. Okay, I think, oh, there's one, okay, I thought of a UFO that I resurrected. Yeah, I didn't get none of this stuff out as far as like preparing, but I don't know how long ago I casted this on, but I'm working on my first adult size sock, actually my first sock period. So I don't work on it as much as I should, but I am going to, all of these projects that I have shown, I'm going to put stitch markers in them all, and I want to be able to do progress videos, hopefully weekly. But this is Peyton's Croy, and it's an old one that I had got, Coastal Stripes. I got this yarn, I think it was actually donated, but since I can't really use sock yarn with blankets, or I don't want to, then I just took it as for myself. Let me make sure there's nothing else I'm forgetting. Here's the yarn I used for Tim's hat. It is Premier Puzzle. Same thing I used for this Premier Puzzle. Wonder if I have the ball band for this one. No, I don't. But this colorway is Backgammon. Was this Checkers? I can't remember. But got plenty of that left. Might make another one in knit. The other one was crochet. But yeah, I have this this cabinet up here, which is new. And then I have this one down here. As you can see, I'm trashing it already. But this is where I've been keeping my projects. And it's pretty much like, if it can fit here, then I can work on it. But if it can't fit here, in other words, yeah, I did just finish this hat, but yeah, I guess I can still do a small project, but it's like is my project areas. If it doesn't fit, then I can't start it. He did let me have one tub over here off to the side. But I'm going to, oh, what am I doing? I'm going to sit down and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I've been up to lately. I don't know how long this is so far, but if you aren't bothered about, all the details like that, I totally understand. Go to the next video, give somebody else some watch time. But I appreciate you coming here and checking in on me. And those that have emailed me and messaged me, I appreciate that too. I really, it feels good to know that you guys are thinking about me. So thank you all, those of you that have asked. I will be back on the YouTube streets very soon. I just got a couple more things to do, Etsy-wise, tax-wise, other stuff. But as soon as I'm done, you guys will see me. I've went and watched a couple of videos and commented on a few. But I'll be in full swing very soon. But I'm going to turn the camera. I'm going to have a seat. I'm going to relax, grab a drink, and talk to you guys real quick about what I've been doing. This won't take long. Feels good to sit down. I'm working on some water. I actually started a Noom diet a couple days ago. We'll see how that goes. So, a couple months before Christmas, maybe 2 or 3 months before Christmas, my cousin recommended that I watch the show Once Upon a Time. I had just finished binging, I don't know if it was Stranger Things or if it was something else, but she had recommended Once Upon a Time, which is 7 seasons. The last one aired like 2018, I think, so it's kind of old. I remember when it came on cable TV. But basically that's where I've been. I've been in Storybrooke for the last 6 weeks now. Oh, I think I need a metal needle. Goodness.
Need a drink.
I know where one is. But like I showed when I'm doing watching all these episodes, watching all these episodes of Storybook. Here I go. Watching all of this, I'm getting a lot done too. I'm actually making stuff, sending out. Of course, I haven't had much along the line as far as like activity levels, so my steps have been minimal. That is, if I take my watch off, which I've especially been doing here lately if I'm working on something. I try to remember. I'm working on remembering, because it will increase my steps. And I knew that I should have tied this off. I was just thinking the other day, because it was a really long string. But I was just thinking, what if it gets pulled through? What's going to happen to these stitches? I don't know, and I just noticed that it did pull through. Which sucks. But I'm actually kind of glad that I'm done, because I've been feeling really bad about not being on the YouTube streets lately. I miss you guys dearly, but I was just so absorbed in the show that it was pretty much every waking minute that I could. I was, if I wasn't doing something already, that's what I was doing, was watching Once Upon a Time.
Or we can watch Wednesday Addams.
Yeah, baby's been watching Wednesday. Well,
No, Wednesday
supervised.
Addams.
Some of the stuff on there, I don't know. But she likes scary stuff, don't you, baby? And yeah, these stitches are falling out, so I don't know what's going to happen here. If you guys ever do that stitch...
Hey, Gummo, can I wash Wednesday, Adam?
I would suggest that you chain twice as much as you want to chain, as the length or what, as you know, as much as you want, and then skip a stitch. I haven't tried that, but I think that's probably the best bet. But this is what I did. I had to go through, of course now I got to pull that back through again, but I had to go through and pick up every stitch that was on my chain because it was curving and it wasn't straightening out. I had done this many rows, or no, not that many. I had went right before I changed color. I had went like down to here, from here to there.
Grandma, can I watch Wednesday, Adam?
Sure.
Now.
Yes, as soon as I'm done with my video.
No.
This is why I haven't made videos, right?
Fine, then I'm gonna go and watch.
Okay, you go watch the iPad. I'll let you know when I'm done. Oh yeah, and then there was a knot in the middle. Oh, I just hope I've got it fixed good enough now. I should definitely get it the way it needs to be and then tie it off. So what other plans do I have? I'd like to do these progress videos because like many of you know that do them, or you might watch someone else that does them. It kind of keeps you motivated. It kind of keeps you held responsible for making some progress. Of course, nobody beats themselves up. Nobody should beat themselves up for not making any progress, but it motivates you too. So you can say, well, last week I was here, or last video I was here, now I'm here. And it just motivates you to do more. I'm trying to remember if I have anything else. I wasn't planning on fixing this while I talked. I was going to work on that dish rag. I don't have any immediate plans for any new whips. I mean, I could possibly maybe make another hat out of the puzzle yarn like I made for Tim. I have a external mic that I got for Christmas I was trying to find. That's the bad thing about organizing. I lose stuff. I've gotten some new circulars. Actually, the one that I'm doing, the green, the dark green. It's like a emerald, pistachio, and white. That was a new 36 or 42 inch chalgu I bought for that. And then the one I made this hat on, it recommended a 6mm, and I had a 5.5 and an 8. And I wanted to use what they recommended. I didn't have it, so I had to order a pack of new, kind of cheap, but there's nothing wrong with them type needles. Of course, I've gotten stuff for Christmas, yarn related. I got some straight needles. Yeah, there's really no need to go through all that. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go because I just pretty much wanted to tell you guys where I've been, what I've been doing, why I haven't been around. Just totally into this Once Upon a Time. Just insane. It's really good. If you haven't seen it, it's on Disney Plus, and just warning, you'll get hooked. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and go. I've got a couple text things to do, but I will edit this video while I'm doing that. And first I gotta fix this thing so that it doesn't come undone again. But I want to thank you guys again for coming and hanging out, and thank you for being patient with me. Sometimes life happens and you just gotta kind of put some things on pause, or you just want to, you just might need a break or something. But you guys understand, you guys are my family, and I know that you're there for me whenever I'm here, whenever I come back, whatever I do, and I really appreciate it. And I pray that God will bless each and every one of you for your love and faithfulness, kindness, generosity. You guys are amazing. I love you all. Goodbye.